They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll roll him out right. And Andrews lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
He'll buy some time right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Gets this to the former Texan, DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, Andrews. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossett. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now it's Watson. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Houston. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Andrews now, off the play fake. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Andrews. Screen play. Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. Parks, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's a second down. Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Watson, off play action. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
To the air yet again, Watson. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second and goal, Watson, he finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Santos now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Andrews. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
That's on Pat Elflein, the guard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He finds his man complete. It's Parks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here.
Touchdown, Texans! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. Back to throw. Andrews. Flushed out right. Uncorks one for Davis.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Watson sliding out of the pocket.
Open man is Duvernay.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Watson.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. Well, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Parks. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Andrews.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And in Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Andrews eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
Throwing to start the drive. Watson, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Throwing again is Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
On first down, it's Watson. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Able to slither by. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Parks. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Off play action. Watson steps away. He finds his man complete. It's Parks. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Parks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Again, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Parks. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on